I've spent the last 20 years researching how to protect the aging brain. And for the last 5 years, I haven't spent a single morning without this. Have you ever woken up in the morning already dreading the fog? That heavy, cloudy feeling before the day has even properly begun. Before the emails. Before the responsibilities. Before anything. I know that feeling very well. I lived with it for years. Until one small, quiet ritual changed everything. But while many focus on expensive supplements, I rely on a simple, quiet ritual that has become my secret weapon against brain fog, my rosemary and lemon tea. Today, I'm taking you inside my personal routine, a morning habit I have kept for years now, to show you why this combination is a non-negotiable for my mental clarity. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Mind Over Age. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been following this channel, you already know that rosemary holds a very special place in my daily routine. I've talked about it before, but if you haven't seen my dedicated rosemary video yet, I'll leave the link in the description. It goes deep into the science. But today is different. Today, I want to talk about what happens when you combine rosemary with lemon. Because in my experience, this pairing is noticeably more powerful than either one alone. This isn't something I stumbled upon recently. This is my non-negotiable morning moment. The ritual I return to every single day, before anything else. So, let's get into the why. You may already know that rosemary contains a compound called 1,8-cineol. Research has linked this compound to improved memory and faster mental processing. Think of it as a key, one that unlocks acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for learning and recall. When acetylcholine flows more freely, your brain simply works better. But here's what most people don't realize. Lemon adds something crucial to this equation. The flavonoids found in lemon, particularly a compound called hesperidin, have been shown in studies to support cerebral blood flow. And when your brain receives better blood flow, it receives more oxygen, more glucose. Its two most essential fuels. Together, rosemary and lemon create what I like to call a two-pronged approach to brain clarity. Rosemary activates the neurotransmitter pathway. Lemon ensures the brain has the circulation it needs to respond. It's not complicated, but the synergy is real, and it's backed by science. So how do I make it? Let me walk you through my exact morning method. First thing in the morning, before coffee, before anything else, I bring water to a gentle simmer, not a rolling boil. A gentle simmer, around 85 to 90 degrees Celsius. Boiling water can damage the delicate aromatic compounds in fresh herbs, so I keep it gentle. I add a small sprig of fresh rosemary, about 5 to 7 centimeters, or 1 teaspoon of the dried herb if that's what you have on hand. I cover the cup and let it steep for 5 to 7 minutes. Covered so the essential oils don't escape with the steam. Then I squeeze in half a fresh lemon. Not bottled juice, always fresh. The moment the lemon meets the rosemary tea, the color shifts. A beautiful, warm golden hue. And then, this is the part one wants you to really hear. I don't rush it. I sit with it. I hold the cup. I breathe in the aroma before I even take a sip. There is research showing that simply inhaling rosemary's scent already begins to influence cognitive performance. So the moment before the first sip is not wasted time. It is part of the ritual. It's a moment of intentional calm that tells your brain, we are safe. We are taking care of ourselves. People often ask me if these results last. After nearly 2 decades of using these herbs, I can tell you, it's not about a one-time miracle. It's about building a foundation where your brain feels safe and nourished every single day. So, has it made a difference? Honestly, yes. Dramatically so. I used to hit a heavy wall in the early afternoon. The kind of fog where concentrating feels impossible, where even simple tasks feel like wading through deep water. That wall is largely gone. Not every day is perfect. I want to be honest with you about that. Life is not always perfect, but my baseline has shifted. My mornings are clearer. My focus holds longer. And when brain fog does arrive, it is lighter and it passes more quickly. I believe this is what consistent, gentle, daily support looks like. Not a dramatic one-time fix, but a quiet, steady foundation built over time. And this ritual has been a cornerstone of that foundation for me. But as always, I want to be honest and keep you safe. If you are on blood thinners, if you have a history of epilepsy, or if you are pregnant, please speak with your doctor before adding rosemary regularly to your routine. And as with any herb, moderation is the wisest approach. If you try this ritual, I would genuinely love to know. Drop a comment below. Have you ever combined rosemary and lemon? Do you have a morning ritual of your own for brain clarity? I read every single comment. And if this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe to Mind Over Age. It truly helps more women over 50 find this community. Thank you so much for being here. Stay sharp, be well, and I'll see you in the next video.